to my show. This is King Jose. Tonight I'm going to show you two versions. One is chicken tikka kebab rice, vegetable curry, because everybody keep moaning. Some said I want vegetarian curry and some said I want meat curry. That's why I'm doing it 2 in 1. I put 1 kg of basmati rice to half boil because I'm going to show you Iranian way how to steam the rice. And while that is cooking, I wet some stick wood for kebab, and I'm going to marinate the chicken, which I'm going to show you. And I put about a pinch of Iranian saffron for the rice, and I put half a cup, 1 teaspoon of turmeric with hot water for 10 minutes to get the color and things for the rice as well, because it gives 2-3 different flavor. And turmeric is very good for you, and saffron is good for you. Say in my country, saffron is very good for your brain, Alzheimer's and things like that. And turmeric is very good for your joints, bones and things. And I leave it for 10-15 minutes until the rice is getting ready. Now I'm going to show you to marinate your chicken. If you can get from big shopping center like me, the Tikka Masala paste, which is very nice. I'm going to use it for chicken tikka, and I'm going to use it for vegetable curry, and it's got all the spice. You don't need to add so many spice, and this is very nice. You put 1 full spoon of this for marination. You need natural yogurt for this because I'm doing it bit of my own ingredient. Indian people don't put on the chicken tikka yogurt, but yogurt gives a very good creamy flavor. Good. You didn't see that. 2 full spoon of natural yogurt. For this you need 1 full lemon, fresh lemon. Squeeze it. 3 big spoon of olive oil, and stir this. Mix it nicely. I'm not told, that's why I have to bring it up like this that you can see. It's mixed very nicely. I've got 2 chopping boards. This is for the chicken because the big one is for vegetables. You cannot mix raw meat with veg or things like that. You can poison somebody, and you need to make sure you wash your hand. Now you dice this, and if there is a tiny bit of skin and the blood, cut that and get rid of the fat. You don't want it too thick, big, because then it won't cook properly in the oven. I forgot to say, if you can get it from big cash and carry or some Asian restaurant, a red powder made of egg for coloring. It's got a tiny bit of flavor as well, but make sure it's egg. Add it into this, and you leave it for at least an hour in the fridge to get all the flavor into the chicken, and then you stick it in one of these, which I will show you, and then you put it on the grill. Okay, I put it in the colander and I washed this with the cold water, and it took me about 15 minutes to half boil it. Each basmati rice from different country is different time it takes. And this one, which is American basmati rice, it took me 15 minutes to half boil it. Then I washed this, and then I emptied all rice in it. Okay, I put 1 teaspoon of salt, olive oil, 2 full spoons. Now this is turmeric. I make sure the oil goes everywhere. Stir this. Now this is turmeric. It's been for 10-15 minutes. I only put it one side half. And the other half saffron. You need to make sure your cloth is absolutely clean, hasn't touched nothing. And you put it on top of this, push this up. The reason is it doesn't let any steam comes out, and at the same time any steam comes up, sticks to the cloth, and it cooks the rice very nicely. and put this low temperature. I put it for this big pot, I put it number 5, and you leave it for at least half an hour. It takes half an hour to be cooked. Okay, now while the rice is cooking, I do the vegetarian tikka curry. And first you need 2 potato, big potato, dice it. Okay, I dice the potato. You need to make sure you cook the potato first because it takes longer. You don't want to put all your veg and potato and then all the veg gets too soggy and shrink, and you don't want that. You want the vegetable nice and crispy. I put this on the high temperature. 1 spoon of olive oil, light olive oil. 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric. 1 teaspoon of curry powder. You can have it mild or hot, that's your choice. Ground white pepper, because it gives a good spice into it. 1 teaspoon. We got sea salt, half a teaspoon. And you wait for this to get hot. The reason I done that because I want the spice I put in to cook a bit and gives better flavor to the potato and to the sauce. Don't fry the potato because you want to be the potato melts and thicken the sauce. You don't want to use any flour to thicken the sauce because you want it natural. Okay, this is hot now, and you don't want to overheat it because then all the spice will go bitter. You put 2 cups. And while this is cooking, I'm gonna chop mixed veg for the curry. For this, I'm using 3 different color of pepper. Do not use green pepper because green pepper, it goes very bitter, bittery taste. It doesn't taste nice. Okay, this is getting reduced. If you see reduced too much, you need to add another cup of water. Now I'm putting chickpeas. Please make sure you wash it thoroughly with the cold water before you put it in, because chickpeas take long as well to cook. Add 1 cup of water. Okay, I've got the power! Okay, I've got
1 eternity later.
3 different color of pepper, and I've got 1 big onion, white onion, and 4 garlic, fresh garlic. I've got broccoli and the red chili. I'm gonna cut, and spinach I'll put right at the last. Been cooking for 15 minutes. You add the tomato puree, about half of this, and half of tikka masala paste. Because it was the bottom of it, I put half a hot water, shake it gently. One tin of chopped tomato. 1 tin of coconut milk. Stir it. Now I add on mango chutney instead of sugar because it gives a beautiful flavor to the curry. And this is Chinese one. I don't like to use the Indian one. It's far too much spice they put in. It goes bitter. One fresh lemon in it. 1 smoked chili powder. Make sure it's smoked, it gives a very good flavor. Half a teaspoon. Now, while this is reducing, I'm gonna put foil on this dish. Now, my chicken tikka is ready. Now I've got a bit of that marination on the chicken left, and I'm gonna add that into the rice to give a very good flavor, yogurty tikka taste. You can make the rice without the chicken marination into the rice for vegetarian people, and you need to make sure you keep stirring this that it doesn't stick on the bottom. Okay, I tin foil the bottom and the top that they don't get burnt. Now magically it's gonna go in the oven. You see? Okay, the sauce is ready now that I can put the mixed veg in. Okay, while this is getting ready, I'm making a mixed salad for a side dish. Make sure you take the skin off the cucumber and get rid of the middle of the cucumber because it's too watery and you don't want it for the salad. Okay, for the dressing for the salad, I put balsamic vinegar, half a teaspoon of crushed chili, 1 big spoon of olive oil, 1 fresh lemon, I put 1 big spoon of honey. That's not me. And this is ready. I put it all over. Okay, in total, with the potato 15 minutes and 15 minutes with the sauce and the veg, it was half an hour on this. To steam this rice, just half cook it, 15 minutes, and half an hour for the steam. And both nearly ready, which I'm gonna now add the spinach on that. And you don't need to stir it yet, leave it for at least 2 minutes. Now for the rice, which is ready, quarter of butter. Now everything is ready. The kebab was about 15 minutes in the oven because my oven is not that great. Now I'm gonna serve this. Everybody loves this.